Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Reactjs tutorial. In the last video, we did our environment setup and we ran our first Reactjs application successfully. So congratulations on that. In today's video, we are going to study the folder structure of a Reactjs application. React doesn't follow any particular project structure and it allows us to make up a structure to suit our needs. So let's get on with today's video. Let's open Visual Studio Code. Yesterday we created the demo project. Just open that in Visual Studio Code. We created our React.js project using the command create react app. It gives us some default folders. So let us have a look at these folders. So inside our demo project, we have node modules, public folder, source folder, a gitignore file, package.Log.json, package.json and readme.md. Let's go ahead and open the package.log.json file. This file confirms the proper installation of dependencies in our React.js application. You can see the React version, the React DOM version, React script version, and many more things are mentioned here. Another thing I would like to point out is Babel. You can see the word Babel here. It is nothing more but a JavaScript compiler that includes the ability to compile JSX into JavaScript. As you can see, there is a very large piece of code in this file. We will not be modifying this file. So now let's see package.json. This file contains dependencies and scripts required to run our React app. A dependency is some third-party code that your app depends on. There are some scripts mentioned, some versions and other things mentioned in this file. Now let's see gitignore file. If you are familiar with Git and GitHub, you might know this file. Let's move on to the node modules. You can see there are a lot of folders in this folder. You can see a folder named Babel here. Babel was installed along with the lightweight environment when we ran the command create react app. There are a lot of files here. We will not be modifying any of these files directly. So let's just close this folder. In the public folder, we have the React icon. We have a file named index.html. This is our main HTML file. In simple words, this index.html file is the gateway of our React.js application. Here we will see the div with an ID root. Specifically, this div includes the React app inside it. This is called the mounting point for the React app. We will not be modifying our index.html file a lot. Maybe in the header section we will modify it, but nothing more than that. You can see there is a content mentioned that how was the website created and other informations also. You can see two files named logo. These files are for the responsiveness of the React.js app. Next, we have a file named manifest.json. This file includes the metadata attributes of the React.js app. You can see it has information like background color, theme color, the logos, etc. Next, we have robots.txt file. These files are not as important. Now we move on to the source folder. Moving on to the source folder, this is the folder that we will be modifying the most. We have a file named index.js. Here you can see React DOM. We will learn about the React DOM very soon. Notice the div ID root mentioned here. It is the container for our React application, so you must keep the root in mind. You must have read about DOM, that is Document Object Model. Another thing I would like you to notice is the app component. The app component is the main component which acts as a container for all other components in the React.js application. We have another logo.svg file. Next, we have index.css. In this file, we have CSS code for styling our React.js application. We will soon be deleting all this, so you do not have to worry about this. Moving on to app.js. This is a very important file. We previously talked about the app component. It is basically made of app.js and app.css. So whatever was rendered in our first React.js application is here. That is Learn React, the React logo, everything is mentioned here. Only then it can be rendered in our development server. We style the app.js file using app.css file. It has our CSS styling code for styling the app component. Another file we have app.test.js. This is an important file I would like to talk about. App.test.js file is a basic test file which ensures that our component is rendered properly. Next, we have another file. We will not be modifying any of these files. This is just for the development server. Next, we have another file named setup.tests.js file. You do not have to worry about the code written anywhere in any of these files because we will be starting everything with scratch in the next video. Now let us open the terminal and just run our React app. So I cd into the demo project and just type npm start. We will be starting everything from scratch in the next video and we will clear up all this code, so do not worry. So everything we see on this web page is because of all the files we have talked about today and the styling done in all the CSS files. I hope now you are familiar with the folder structure in React.js application. We will soon be back with the next video.